performance was pretty good for us. It was a little difficult with the blizzard for the 4 days beforehand. We couldn't practice, essentially. We couldn't do much practicing. So we got done what we were able to get done. We went out there, we competed hard, and we had some good performances overall. Eric Quitzow was one of probably the best individual performances of the day. He set a new school record that he actually rebroke his old record that he set a week ago in these 60 hurdles. That was the first event of the meet. That started off on a really strong note, and we just continued it from there. Other individuals that did well, Priscilla Piaget and Tiffany Harrison, they finished 4th and 5th in the 500 meters, and they both qualified for New England's in that event as well. Megan Barry also had a strong meet. She ran 17:36 in the 5,000 meters and then came back less than 24 hours later to run 10:08 in the 3K. She was close to the school record in both of those events, and shows that she's really ready to go for outdoors in the 10K, which is her primary event. She finished 8th in the 5K to score a couple points for us too, which was a good performance. The men's DMR was incredibly strong. Consisted of Wayne Lawrence, Mike McLean, Chris Rodriguez, and Bobby Giuliani, and they had a very strong performance. Some of them were running different events than they're used to in the distance medley relay, and they came out really strong and scored a whole bunch of points for us. The women's distance medley also was one of the strongest events of the meet, not just on our team but the other teams, and we finished with less than half a second off the school record. So we're right there, knocking down the doors of the school record board. And that team, the women's team of Sam Crisafulli, Jen Flores, Rebecca Cheatham, and Alasia Diaz really dominated and ran a strong race out front. And we're going to go back and race that again at New England's and hopefully crush the school record there. The women's 4x4 was also they had a tremendous year overall. In December, at the first meet, they ran in the 4:20s, and most recently they ran 3:56, which is again only a few seconds off the school record. So they saw tremendous improvement over the past 2 months, and again they're right there. And at New England's, I expect them to break the school record. We're always looking towards outdoors. Indoors is just a preparation phase. So the coaching staff, we try to be very smart with how we plan training, and we set it up so that way indoors we're not performing bad, but we're just getting ready for outdoors. And outdoors is when we really see the performances skyrocket. So this was a huge step in the right direction this past weekend. Now the athletes that aren't going to New England's, they'll take a step back, sort of reset everything and get ready for outdoors. Those that are continuing through New England's, we're just trying to keep their performances going strong. And then those will also be the athletes that are going to be competing a little bit later on into the spring. So they can, we can push back their training a week or two to get ready.